Hey all, we're making a Christmas tree and decorations today, starting with a paper chain. But you definitely, I think, want a quick grabbing glue because you need it to stick very quickly. See if you can get the glue to come out in the first place, of course. Ooh, that's quite a lot for that little bit. I mean, I don't know whether it would be easier to cut them into small lengths and try it. For my mind, I'm trying it this way, I think. And just hope they all work out roughly the same size. Because I think it's going to be very fiddly little job. You could end up a very small paper chain, yep. So there, they're just roughly the same size. And the issue is, the whole thing keeps wanting to go skew-if. I mean, this might be quite possibly something you might want to do with a bit more time on your hands. Like I say, I could end up with the shortest chain ever yet. Right, we'll cut it, see what happens. Is that going to hold? Right. Again, it's wonky. I don't really want wonky. Come on. This glue's driving me nuts. Gosh, even getting it through there is a minefield. Right, I'll do some more and get back to you. Okay, this is actually taking quite a long time. Like anything in this miniature world. It's not something to do really last minute in a hurry like I am. Never mind. I should have known better. I'll carry on anyway. So I need about the same again, I would say. And I'll bring you back to do a bit more tomorrow. Right, I've got about 15 inches done there. I took it downstairs last night and got myself into a bit of a routine doing it. And to be fair, it was okay. Right, so it's just literally curl the bit you need. It's supposed to be a little bit too far away from me. There you're just curling it round and sliding it into place till you've got the size you want. Right, that's 17 inches now. Just wanted to show you that's the glue I've been using. I'm just going to top this one back up. Okay, we've got paper chains for a tree, which we haven't made yet. So we best get on, haven't we? So I've got this little piece here. I hope you can see that. And that's going to make some little cones, because that's another thing they would decorate their tree with in Victorian times, is little cones, and they'd fill them with treats and things. And I think it's something we probably still do today. So although this paper's white, it's actually That colour. Well, I've just showed you. Right, I'll cut these out and we'll get back to it. As per usual. I thought I was recording there and I wasn't. Anyway, luckily I still have 4 left to do, so I'll do a couple with you. I'm taking the end of my pliers and just curling it round like that. Just trying to get the bottom in as tight as possible. Like I say, line it up. A bit of quick grab glue. And hold it with my pliers and just wipe off any excess. And that's all there is to it. Right, what I'm wanting to do is I've got this little bit of bobbly stuff that came off something or other. So I'm just planning on, excuse the state of my hands by the way, I'm just planning on putting it around the top like that. Right, I've just put the lace on that one. Just with a bit of glue. So that's what your cone looks like. Oh, that's what my cone looks like. Right, here they are done. What I did is after I'd done them, just because obviously, you know, it's easy for them to get a bit out of shape, I just pushed my pencil in the end to get them a nice round shape again. So now I've got to think of something to fill them with. It'll probably be little beads or something, I think. Something just looks like sweets or treats. Okay, let's finish these cones. Now what I did is I put a little bit of tissue with some glue on and just pushed it in. So whatever I put up isn't going to take up the whole cone because that would just be wasteful. So now I've got some resin. Whoop, sorry. I'm just going to fill that. A little container, some beads. Just to look like lovely little sweeties. I'm trying to leave a bit of a gap at the back there. Can't believe I've done that. I've made all the other ones up. I thought, right, we'll do this one with yous. And of course, I've gone and forgotten the string at the back. I'll just be able to need to leave myself a bit of room there. Let me see. What have I got? The old tweezers that broke. Where's the camera today? It's over there, is it? I keep moving where this camera is and I should know better. Right, I've left myself a gap where I can get in there. Right, I'll go and get this under the UV and we'll come and put the tie on together. Right, so here's the little cone. I've just put a little hole in with the needle. Although you don't need to, like I say, ideally you put this on first and then the resin and the beads. I just wasn't thinking straight. Oh, that's a lot of cotton. We certainly don't need that much. And then it's just a matter of knotting it, she says. I don't know why everything is choosing to be so awkward. None of the others gave me problems. There. Right. So there you have your cones. I'll show you them all together at the end. But they're quite sweet. I might even put a bit of gilding on the end. I don't know. We'll see what time I get. I have this bow as well, which I was thinking about using. It was green, so I just coloured it in to look a bit more festive. It was like a very, very pale green. So we'll put that aside and we might use that as well. We'll see. I also have a bit of ribbon off a chocolate bear and a red heart. Apparently they put hearts and stars on. in Victorian times, so we might be able to make use of the ribbon for hanging, or it might even twist and go around the tree. And I've actually got another one I can take off the other bear that I haven't eaten yet, but I'm going to. Now, apparently in Victorian times they used to gild nuts. So what I've got are these. I have these are all I've got at the moment, but I think I can probably go get a few more. They're off the Christmas tree, which I haven't put up yet. It's outside still. It's not even a fantastic tree, to be honest, this year, but it'll do. But it has got a few of these on. So what I'm thinking is, if I take those few leaves off and gild them, they actually look like little walnuts. I mean, they also look like tiny pine cones as well, to be fair. But that'd be quite fun gilding them, so we'll have a go at that. Right, there. So anyway, you've seen that process now of what we're doing with them. So we'll gild these ones together here, and we'll dry those. I'll dry those ones overnight, so I'll put them to one side. And it's getting very messy on my tray already. I knew it would. Hey, well, it's got dark for one thing, but I've just been doing a few jobs while this has been going off. I've just put some, metal size or metal leaf size acrylic adhesive. Really good stuff. And I've just picked out some gold from these gilding flakes I have. So yeah, I'm just going to try and cover these now without getting it everywhere. So yeah, the cats have come in knowing I'm going to light that fire in a minute. They're not daft, are they? As soon as it starts to get dark, it's like, yep, fire's going on, guys. Right, I'm just putting a little bow on these, what are meant to be like gilded walnuts. Like I say, I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to hang them on the tree yet, but hey, I'm sure we'll get there. Right, so just get a fork. I'm just using the 2 middle prongs because I need a small bow basically. So I just hold that bottom one like that, hold it there with my thumb, and then you take the top one and thread it through the middle of the fork like that. And then you bring it up, and that gives you that. And then I think naturally, because I'm right-handed, I'd want to do that, tie it like that. But I'm not going to. I'm going to tie it with that one because it gives a better tail. I'm doing it nice and tight, sliding it up a bit. Give it another good tug. This is quite a strong thread, to be fair. And hopefully that's produced a nice little bow. There. That's quite cute, isn't it? Unfortunately, it does mean you waste quite a bit of cotton because you just need it to work with, really. So that'll be my little bow. Where's my glue? Come on, nice, still stretched. Nice blob of glue. Come on, you can sit nicer on there than that. I know you will. There. I've done the others. Right, I'm just finding a few beads and gluing what little tops I can onto them to look a bit like baubles. And to be honest, not that many from photographs and everything else I've seen. They actually don't have that many baubles on Victorian Christmas trees, but we'll have a few. I mean, that's not obviously amazing, but it's all I've got and I've got to use what I've got. So there you go. Now sticking that one on. I will show you these when they're dry. All right, well there they are. I've only got, you can just see them there. I've only got 4 because that's the only tops I've got. I mean, I could just thread them on, but I think they look a bit nicer with something on the top, look a bit more bauble-y like. I've also just come across this little military bugle. That'll look pretty on the tree. Right, well, I've been waiting for my iPad to charge up. I've been prepping a bit for my tree. I'm just using, I've got one out there. I'm just using these, which I bought off Amazon last year and didn't use them. So I'm just trimming them down, as you can see. So a pair of scissors, just trim them down so they look a bit smaller, cutting some bits off. And this is what I've got so far. And what I've found is as I'm doing it, it's much easier just to trim off the excess green, just get a craft knife, run it down and it just all comes off. And then I'm poking it through the twisted and I'm going to get some hot glue and then I'm going to fix that in place and then cut the wire off there. And hopefully by the time I've got a load of spikes, that's going to give us a good tree. So I need to get on with that. So that's what I'll do. I'll bring you back when my heat gun's heated up and we'll see if that bit works. Not going mad. That's enough. Even then, look, you see, you can't help but get it everywhere, can you? It's bloody awful stuff. Sorry. Right, and then gluing it in like that. Hopefully this is going to work. Because if not, we'll have all the decorations and no tree. Right, I'm trying not to poke my iPad here with this. Right. Whoa, hello. It was a bit, come on. There. So, as you can see, we've got 2 branches. We'll see if we can do the other ones together. It's just a matter of finding somewhere where they'll go through. Yep. Get that glue stretchy bit off there. Are we in there? Yeah, we're in a wire. That's all that matters. Glue gun. Right, so we'll do that one first. Trying not to cut the other branches off that I've just put on. I've got to find something to put it in yet, a little barrel or some sort of pot container. Right, there. Don't like this glue here, but there's not much I can do about it. I mean, you can certainly see it on camera better than you can in real life, to be honest. Right, I've got the last one in there. Well, it's not the last one, it's the last one of that row. A little bit of glue. Pull it in as tight as I can, and there. Right, I'm in a right old mess, as you can see, but that's more or less the point I've got to. I've put some electrical tape around there, and as you can see, if I put my hands, I have put a few branches on. I haven't got time, unfortunately, to make it look as good as I want it to, but I've kept it so it looks more natural and not so uniformed as most Christmas trees are. They always have a good side and a bad side. Mine's no different. Anyway, we'll get on with it. Right, we're finally at the point of decorating. So most of this is going to have to be stuck on with a hot glue, which I really don't like doing, but at the end of the day, I can't think of any other alternative at this moment in time. So that's what's going to happen. Basically, I'm trying to do this with you as much as I can. It's going to be quite difficult, I think, but I'll do my best. So first of all, I have already put the little chain on. Sorry, I'm stretching over, which is why I sound a bit weird. I put the chain on and I've put this ribbon on. So there's the bow going on. I decided that's the best side of the tree. So there's the front, and I've got a star here. Where's the... I've got a little star, and I just filled it with a tiny bit of tissue and stuck two together for the top. So just got to decide where they go, really. If I can see a string there, where's that gone? Got you. Where am I going with these nuts? Thing is, you've got to think about how many you've got as well. It's like you're doing your own tree, isn't it? It's like, oh, have I got enough on there? And the trouble is, once you've glued them on, you can't like change your mind, can you? Like I say, it was never really my plan to glue these damn things on anyway. Right. Better put a few bits and pieces of the other things on, I think, so I know where I am. Right, hopefully these should just hook on, as long as they're not too long. Right, that's coming back off because I don't like that big blob of glue. There, that's better. Obviously, this would be much easier if you weren't trying to film it, I think. Come on. Right, it's on. As far as I'm concerned, it's on. It's not on properly. Right. Okay. Let's get you on there. That's better. Right, we're on. Right, that's it. We're done. That's what it's starting to feel like. You can go on there. Right, I did manage that. It's just getting it on the tree now. Come on, I want you to fall in that gap. Right, I got my hot glue working again. It wasn't plugged in properly. There. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, maybe there, if we can. String. Right, I'll carry on and get back to you in a bit. Well, I've done my best to try and make it a traditional Victorian tree. So I hope you like it. I'm quite pleased with it, and I'll probably build it up over the next few years, adding more decorations each year with different ideas. So that'll be something to maybe look forward to. I'd just like to say thank you to all subscribers, new and old, and anybody that's left me a comment. I do love reading them and replying to them, and thank you so much for any thumbs up that's been given. I do really appreciate it all. There is another video to come out on the 23rd, so that'll be very close to Christmas. So I'll see you then. So take care in the meantime, and keep yourself busy, and ta-ta for now.